guys, hope you're all well and welcome to another episode here. We're going to do something a little different today. We're doing my top 5 Wonderkids that you can buy for under 5 million in the first season. I know it's something a little bit different. I know loads of content creators have probably posted videos like this and I'm a little bit late to the party, but this is just who I would go for. We're going to do it in order. So we're going to do like a goalkeeper, a centre back, a midfielder, a winger and a striker. My top 5 of those positions, so it's kind of nicely balanced. You've got one of each. But yeah, let's crack straight on into it, guys. Alright guys, so first in the list is Alejandro Iturbe from Atletico Madrid. Now this goalkeeper can develop extremely well under the right circumstances. I've seen him kind of not develop at all, but I've also seen him develop into something absolutely amazing. I think in one of my saves he's currently pretty bad because Atletico just don't seem to have done much with him, but in another save he actually turned out to be pretty damn good. So Iturbe, 100% recommend him as a great goalkeeper. He's got some exceptional attributes already at the age of 16. Okay, so his physicals and mentals are a little bit lackluster, but he is only 16. Goalkeepers obviously go on for a long time, and you can get him for less than 3 mil. Well, up to 3 mil or less than 3 mil. You can kind of negotiate it a little bit, but Iturbe is 100% one that I recommend you go for. And try to develop him, as best as you can. If, like I said, under the right circumstances, he can turn out to be a very good goalkeeper indeed. So, guys, next on the list is Andi Collins. I hope I haven't butchered his name. Centre back, absolutely fantastic little player. 16 years of old, very young again. I have him in my Sheffield United save that I'm currently doing on Twitch right now, and he is awesome, like really good. His pace is incredible for a centre back, and what's fantastic is he's developed really well in the right back position as well. So that pace is actually pretty handy to have, on the right. So if I'm, my normal right back is injured, for instance, I can just whack him in there. And again, he can play centre back as well. Centre back is his main role, so he's versatile. He's very good. He doesn't have very many cons. So yeah, I mean, his physical attribute, his strength hasn't developed very well, admittedly, on my save, but everything else is done exceptional. His mentals are pretty damn good in my game. His technicals are good as well. I recommend this guy wholeheartedly. You can get him for about 1.4 mil, I believe. You could probably negotiate that a little bit more. 100% recommend. Develops into a nice player. And he can play across the whole back three, and in my save, as I said, he's definitely more natural on the right side as well as in the centre. So 100% recommend Collins. Okay guys, so next on the list is GAVI, another 16-year-old. He's been dubbed the next Fabregas in real life, and yeah, you can see why. His attributes are already fantastic for a 16-year-old. He does develop into an absolute star in the future. And again, being so young, you can develop him from the foundation up. 100% recommend him. His release clause is 300,000 as well. So yeah, this guy is an absolute steal for 300k. Although saying that, when we start as Barcelona, his release clause for some reason is 5.5 mil. I don't know why that is. I haven't changed any of the patch. I haven't reverted back or anything like that. So I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Maybe I'm missing something. If you can let me know in the comments, what the hell that's all about. I do not know. But I've started saves as other teams around the world, and his release clause is 300k. And yeah, I do recommend this guy. You get him for 300k. He's an absolute bargain. He's just such a good player, and I'm pretty sure other content creators will recommend him as well. And even if it doesn't work out, you've developed a player that will be very good for the future, and you can sell him on for massive profit. If you were to sell him on for 30 mil, for instance, that's a lot of profit at the end of the day. So yeah, 100% recommend GAVI, and for 300,000, an absolute steal. So yeah, and even at 5.5 million, so say like for instance you started a team, his release clause is at 5.5. I know that's above the 5 million mark that we that we're trying to get Wonderkids under 5 mil in this video, but even at 5.5 mil, he's an absolute steal. But every time I've started as another team, his release clause has always been 300k. So yeah, 100% recommend you get GAVI at that price. So next on the list is another 16-year-old lad in Jamie Bino Gittens from Dortmund. They do like an English lad, don't they? Dortmund. They tend to buy the very young English lads indeed. I get the feeling this guy is intended to be the Sancho replacement long term, because I do reckon that they'll be looking to move him on in real life. Whether this guy actually does become, you know, the next Sancho or not, I do not know. However, in the game, he does develop pretty well. Physicals, you know, his acceleration, his pace, they all develop very nicely. He gets very pacey indeed. In my Sheffield United save, which is about 3 or 4 seasons in now, 4 seasons it is, he's developed really well. All the attributes required to be a winger have developed nicely. His crossing, his dribbling, all his mentals as well have developed quite nicely. He's only, like I say, he's only about like 20 years old now in that save, and he is doing very, very well indeed. I recommend this guy. You can get him for under 1.7 mil, I believe, or there and thereabouts. Again, if you negotiate it, I'm sure you could do about 1 mil maybe. And yeah, you can get him in the first season. He is very, very good. I recommend GITTENS. And that's my winger choice. And again, another 16-year-old, another young lad, can develop him from the ground up. But yeah, I recommend GITTENS, guys. So, guys, last on the list is Mateo, AREZO, the only player on the list to not be 16. This guy is brilliant. He's fantastic. He's already pretty much a good player. He could probably get into some first teams already. If not, he was definitely can play a good backup role to your already first team strikers at the age of 18 as well. He's got a little bit of experience. Obviously, he's not like, you know, 28, but yeah, he's a fantastic player. Does develop into a star. I know this because I've got him at my Sheffield United save, and he is very, very good in that. 100% his attributes, you know, develop very nicely. His finishing, I think, is a lot better already. His dribbling is better. His composure is much better. And he's only 21, I think, just about to turn 22 in that. So, yeah, definitely this guy develops into a star. 100% recommend him. And you can get him for about 2.3 mil, probably less than that if you negotiate it once again. But yeah, 100% recommend AREZO. So guys, that's my top 5 Wonderkids for under 5 mil for FM21. Obviously it depends on who you manage as to whether you can get these players or not, but they're the players that I like to aim for. If you have any other suggestions out there, other players, please put it in the comments below. I know there's a lot more out there, of course, but these are just who I like to go for straight away off the bat if possible, especially as they're so cheap. But yeah guys, if you like the video, hit that subscribe button. It means a hell of a lot. Also, I'm doing a Sheffield United save on Twitch live. The details are all below. Come over, check it out. It's a great community. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and on to the next episode.